There's three major costs. Number one is obviously the location. Medicaid does require all the franchises to have a physical address, right? Don't go into the high rent areas because we got to go where the help is needed. So that really helps us on our P&Ls because a lot of times those areas that are in need are also the areas where rent is very, very low. Also, due to COVID, there's a lot of office spaces that they're practically giving them away right now due to the fact that COVID has completely disrupted that industry. Like say, for example, our corporate office off of 1960 in Kirkendall, we got 6 months for free and 50% off for the first year. And we're not actually paying the full rent until year 2. There's plenty of opportunities like that that's going for you. And by the nature of this business, 95% of the work is done in the community. So you really don't need a big office at all. In fact, most of our offices are around $500 to $1,000, all bills paid, right? And the second fixed cost is whenever you sign up as a franchisee, corporate will act as your clinical supervisor, because all the QMHPs that work in work basically for your clinic is kind of like a broker and a realtor relationship. In order for that realtor's license to be active, they have to work underneath a broker, right? Very similar type of situation where your QMHP's certification is not active unless they are underneath a licensed supervisor. So in the beginning, corporate will act as your licensed LP. Now, that licensed LP, generally, those type of salaries are usually around $60 to $70 an hour, anywhere from $80,000 to $120,000 salary. So we hire ours, and once again, us as corporate, we do pay our licensed LP a little bit higher than market rate, which allow us to bring in people with tremendous amount of experience. And I personally have a policy and a belief that in order to maintain good people, you have to be willing to pay them, right? So in the beginning, we will provide that license LP for you at a rate of $2,000 a month. And basically that alleviates you having to immediately bring in a license LP to supervise the QMHPs, which is it's usually anywhere from $6,000 to $8,000 a month. Now, once you get to about 30 clients, you could definitely sustain that cost. And the beauty about the clinical supervisor is that they can be in charge of multiple locations. In the case where you're like, hey, you know what? This is a pretty nice passive income. I want to have another one. I want to have another one. And I want to have another one. Well, that same licensed LP that is now your licensed clinical supervisor could be in charge of multiple locations. A third fixed cost that you have is the community outreach and the marketing team. That team will go out there even before you start and basically get clients to come in and basically ensure that you'll have a good workload for the QMHPs even before your clinic opens. For example, Fort Worth just opened 2.5 weeks ago, and they're already at 45 clients. The royalty is 13%. It is basically having all of the other costs that is associated with the franchise support. Like currently right now, we have a staff of 10, and it's about to get a lot bigger just to support all the background support that we're going to offer the franchises. And that staff is about to grow exponentially as we get more franchises coming on board.